What I'm going to do, it's going to be informal. I'm just going to look at this, some of this that I've done here on the site, and stop me at any time. Any questions you might have, just let me know. But the picture there, that's just a picture that I made out from our lodge on the mountain one morning. I was over there, and the fog was between me and Cheehaw Mountain, looking out across the pasture. This, you can see the date when you put it on. April the 4th was the date this was put on.
Can you go right back up? And I wanted to show this, are those little, see how he, right back under your picture, your little different tabs and stuff. Right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
You see he's on home right now, and those are all his different tabs
Yeah.
that we can make.
Right, you have, I think 8. I think I got 8 down.
I think you have 8.
Okay, 8, I think the most that Blogspot will allow you to do on the tab. So
Okay.
you don't have to do 8. You can do 1, 2, 3, whatever, but you can do up to 8 tabs on Blogspot.
You don't have a handout, do you?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I wrote it down this morning.
What is Blogspot?
It's just it's a site that allows you, it's been developed, they have templates, and it's developed, and you just install the information that you want to put it on that blog. It's like a web page, but it's simple.
It's not something you have to get a guru.
No, I'm going to show you while we're on this page right here, what I would do if I was going to, if I just made a picture and I wanted to put it on here and I had it say, top right corner, so there it says sign in. When I click on sign in, this is what comes up when I get ready to sign in. Now, it's not, it's got his email address up there. It would be, I would type my email address in and my password, and then I click sign in. And when you sign in, it allows you to, see if I can change that. No, let me do it. Okay.
You can use your own Google address if you want to.
What?
You can use your own Google sign in if you want to.
Yes. And you just about have to have a Google address. Mine is Dewberry Lands at I think it's gmail.com or whatever it is. But you can put whatever email address you want to enter into it. Mine's ldewberry@centurytail.net, and that's the one that I use most of the time. So you can put any email address. It doesn't have to be a Google address used every time, but to set the count up, you got to use a Google address.
And just one, you said that.
Just one. Okay, when I sign in, this is what comes up. Create new post. I would click right there on that spot. When I click on that spot, I'll just click and see what happens. This is what comes up. Put your title, whatever you want to put, like the one I had was this and that, I think was on that. Pictures, they've got a little image right here. You click on that, it comes up. You can upload from Picasa. I usually use my own. I just go to browse, and then pictures that I saved on my computer, because it's, like you said, family pictures, something you want to save, so it's in a file on my computer. So I pull that up and I just use the file that I have saved on it. It's something like I did with telephone with that magazine. That's not something I want to save. I may put it in pictures, and then quick as I post it on there, delete it. That's if I want it again, I can get to it from this website. But then after you download the pictures, let's say I have 4 pictures up there. Well, I want to start with the second picture, which is the first one I want to talk about. You just click on that picture and you come down here, add selected. And when you do that, when you click add selected, it puts that picture back on this page right here. That picture will show up right here. And that's where You just type, you know, whatever it is you want to type. Right here, insert a video. I've got some videos that I have put in here. It's just a matter of clicking on that video. And if I remember right, I'm pretty sure this, if you have a video on YouTube that you save, you can transfer it also into a video that you can save to YouTube. But anyway, after you get that on, okay, you can preview it. Over here, you click preview, and then you can see what it's going to look like before you post it. And then if you like what you see, what it looks like, because when you're looking at it right here, you just see white and the picture and what you typed in there. But if you want to see what it's going to look like, you then preview, then you close that out again, and come back and click publish, and it will put that on your page.
But once you put it on your page, you can't take it off?
Yeah, you can. Let me see if I can. Okay, right here, post this and that. That's the one that I did. Edit, view, share, or delete. If you want to delete it, all you have to do is hit delete right there, and it's gone. And see the titles that I've used: productive day, prescribed burn, it's officially spring, tracks and trees, walking trail on railroad bed, that kind of thing. That's just some of the titles that I've used on my page. And you can go back and change, say the one I did in February the 7th, you click right here, edit. If you maybe found a mistake or something in it, you want to correct it, just click edit, it comes up, and you can change it any way you want to change it. But it's fairly simple. And here you can see the template or layout. It won't look exactly like mine unless you choose that template or that layout page. You know, you can turn it different ways and use different colors on the background. You can use your own colors. I just use one of the sky in the background on mine. Let me go back.
Okay, and then the middle numbers, 5438, that's the number of pages that's in that?
Well, that's picture hits that people have come and have looked specifically at those pages. Official spring, that's the one I did of the turkey with the hen strutting. You see 8 people looked at that. That was, for some reason, they wouldn't see that more than others. Here's one, tracks and trees. That's just one that I was out with my granddaughter, saw a turkey track in the mud. You know, she was looking at it. It didn't mean a lot to other people, but you know, it's there for us to see.
Is there a limit to the number of pages per item that you can put in? Like if you want to put in, say, a story that's 2 or 3 pages long, you just as many pages as you
Just type that in. Okay, let's see if I can get it out. And you see up here, I told you the address. See, it shows up dewberrylands@gmail.com. That's not the address that I used to sign in. And I used the home page and then family in the forest. I click on family in the forest. There's
So it
one.
always has that one picture up at the top that you choose.
It does. I chose that picture as the background on the all pages. Yes.
Okay.
And you can see over here to the right, the slide presentation is still going on the right side. This is a picture I'm real proud of. That's my granddaddy, and that's my grandson.
Wow.
Not many granddaddies get to be a grandson.
Wow.
Because most of the time the men drop out. The women sometimes make 5 generations, but I don't know that I've ever seen where all the men make 5 generations. But my granddad, he turned 94 back in February. But just some of the things that we do. And then trees, I told you earlier, I'm trying to document all the trees on our property. And make the pictures.
Have you ever eaten one of those pawpaws?
I have.
We got some on the bank of our creek.
Okay. Wildlife pictures. And the pictures like this one, if you click on it, it comes up where you can see the picture.
Goes on the front board.
Wildflowers. Few of them. Got one with honey. Just some of the pictures we're taking here. This, you might see someone you know in this one. This is when we had a group of RAs from church out.
That's where I've seen you before.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a good picture of him.
It is. It really was.
It really
My
is.
son was making pictures that day. He actually made that picture.
Well, you're your farm of distinction and Bill Puckett. Okay, I used to work around RCS.
Okay. We had that tour, I think it was in 2008.
Okay.
I think when that tour was. And that was the tour, that was actually the tour of when the picture was made. Miscellaneous, that's just pictures I made. I really didn't know where to put them.
Slow down. Come on, let's see.
But like I told you earlier, it's in a chronological order, beginning with the first, on the last post you did, and moved down, and you can see on the right here, 2013, I put 12 posts on. In 2012, I did 40, 2011, I did 45, I started in 2010. So that, it gives you a list. If you go down through here, when I get to the bottom of the page, see, you can't go, but you have older posts, click on older posts, and it just continues rolling down the timeline. It shows up total pages The page view has a number there. It just gives you a count of different hits that you've had on that page. And when you're signed in, like I am right now, if you'll notice right here, a little pencil, that's showing, you can click on this and it will go straight to it because I'm signed in. And if you don't watch it, if you're signed in and don't realize it, you hit a wrong key or something, it would change, it'll, create a problem with what you already got on there. So, really, unless you're changing, it's best to sign it right here. I can click on that and come up where I can change that link to that website. Let's see, I like the one I told you about the turkey. Here's a official screen. It's not going to be as clear as we'd like it to be because of the size, but you can kind of get the picture. I'm in the house with the camera pushed up against the glass on the window.
That's great though.
You see, you look close, you can see the electric fence right here. In the summer, I have to have that electric fence on because the deer eat everything in the yard. That's the only way we can keep them out of the yard instead of in. But they're out there in the morning.
And do y'all live here?
We live in Clay County, yes. Where
You
this
live-
is, yes.
Okay.
What about Clay
We live between Limeville and Wedowee. We're just in Clay County, about a mile from the Randolph Carolina Highway 48.
I do a lot of work in
Okay, okay. Most of our property we own is north of Ashland. Our largest block of land is north of Ashland, but our house, we've got, I think, about 67 acres there for our house.
Now, can you show us how you were talking about doing the emails to who we can send?
Okay, let me see. Let's see if I can get that.
I mean, it'll probably walk us through, I assume it'll walk us through step by
It
step,
will,
probably.
when you start your page.
Uh-huh. When you push escape, sometimes push escape.
I enjoyed this, I'm gonna catch this other.
Okay, we'll go right ahead, I understand. I may not get any further, right? Let's get out, it comes up on this.
Is it down there, on the up now?
I just got a question.
There we go.
How'd that turkey eat?
How did he eat?
Yeah.
I don't know, he's still walking around out in the yard there eating.
You didn't shoot?
Now, he's my pet. He's my pet.
I just kidding.
Hey, I understand. A lot of people have asked that same question. Let me go back. You're asking about
Just real quick, I mean, I don't know how long you're really supposed to. He's talking about appraisals.
new post. Let's see if we can get to it.
It's fine, I mean, I know we can do it when we,
You can, there's no problem.
probably when it says like creative blog or something up there.
Let's see.
New blog.
Settings.
Settings.
Manage reading list. No. I keep finding it now. changed the page some too. I keep,
They've updated and
I
haven't
have, and I'm having problem finding it, finding it out.
Email this?
I miss it.
Hmm?
I miss it.
Yeah, go back in.
Go back.
Or, yeah, scroll back the other way. Right there, where it says email this.
Email this. I think that's just going to allow me to send that information. The reader comments allowed, don't allow. Mine says allowed, but it's said that if someone adds a comment, it comes to my email, and then I can allow it to be posted. Can't find it. Here we go. Settings. Okay, here's where you can see permissions, authors,
That's
my
your
wife,
wife,
and I on there. Okay.
And that's
mobile.
in settings, you said? No, it's over.
It was under settings, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what does that mean? Can, choose from, go back up, choose from contact,
And
remove.
remove, okay, if you wanted to email the post to, and I've got mine set, email the post to, when I post something on here, all these email addresses that you see right here, get an email that is of that post.
Okay.
They get email, what they do, they click that, I think, now, I don't get it myself, but I think they get a link, and they click on that link.
And it goes to y'all's blog.
Yes, it's just on this blog here. The people like Russell, that's my brother. That's my daughter-in-law. My daughter, Dewberry, Doug, my brother, and so on, my son, Nate, just the people that I want to know that I put something on there can go to it and look at it. And that's what I talked about today, where I want to keep my family involved in it. My son's in Kentucky. He knows what we're doing on the property home. And that's what I wanted him to, be able to keep up with what we were doing as far as management, that kind of thing.
Okay, so this is not something just anybody that's on the net can look at and see?
They can go to it if they have that address. They have, the Dewberry Lands, blogspot.com. Anybody can get to it and see it. But they don't know every time I put something on there. They have to intentionally go to it to see what I've got.
Yeah. But basically, you got to let somebody know that this, I've got a blog and here's the address.
That's
for them
it.
to
That's
be
it.
able to see.
The odds of somebody, it just popped up, if I went to Google and did a Google search and put Dewberry Lands in, it's gonna pop right up there because it identifies with that name on that address.
Right.
But somebody had to go looking for it to find it. As far as just stumbling across this webpage, the odds are not good if they'd ever be able to find it, other than intentionally looking for it. Any other questions or